Hello and welcome to Moment of Truth on Labour Social. I'm Graham Hughes. My God, the Tories are well and truly circling the drain. 4 stories that really stand out today. First of all, former Tory MP Chris Pincher, the guy whose handiwork led to Boris Johnson being defenestrated as Prime Minister, has lost his appeal and will now be suspended as the MP for Tamworth for 8 weeks, long enough for there to be a recall petition and possibly a by-election, which I very much hope will result in an upset for the Tories. Secondly, former Education Secretary Gavin Williamson has been found to be a bully by an independent expert panel. This relates to him whinging, complaining about not getting a seat at the Queen's funeral. Well, let's see how many times you F us all over. There's a price for everything, he messaged his Conservative colleague Wendy Morton. Shortly afterwards, he was accused of bullying civil servants when he was Defence Secretary, including telling one to slit your throat and to jump out of a window. He denies this was bullying because, like most Tories, he's a sociopath who doesn't live in the real world. Quick reminder, this is Sir Gavin Williamson, made a Knight of the Realm by the disgraced former Prime Minister Boris Johnson. It's been a bad day for sweary Tories as Education Minister, for now, Gillian Keegan was caught on camera dropping the F-bomb about the fact that in an ITV interview, the team just didn't appreciate all she had done to help schools from not falling down due to the fact that they should have been replaced 40 years ago. What she had done was nothing. She's given a half-arsed apology for swearing, one of those I'm sorry if you're upset type responses we've come to expect from the ongoing disgrace that is the Tory party, as they're all sociopaths who don't live in the real world. Never apologise, never take responsibility, never try to help anyone but yourself. It is the Tory way. She's standing up in Parliament now, lying about not knowing of this impending disaster. 22,000 settings with over 64,000 individual blocks of rack. She knew. They knew. They have always known. She's claiming that the evidence has somehow changed. Again, we have known for over 70 years that these structures were never meant to be permanent. This should be it now for the Tory party. They can't be trusted with anything. Nothing is precious to them except money. It's all they know. It's all they care for. It's the only reason they're in public office, to feather their own nests. Talking of feathering nests, get to my 4th point. Rishi Sunak has been denying accusations of cutting funding earmarked for rebuilding our crumbling schools when he was Chancellor. He was told that they desperately needed to urgently address matters in 300 to 400 schools due to crumbling concrete. They only had the budget for remedial work on 100 schools. But instead of doubling or tripling or quadrupling the budget, he callously and without mercy cut it instead to cover just 50 schools. This is the same little tiny scumbag that gave $3 million of his own money to a private college in America. Which, tells you everything. This is what the Tory party has descended into. Madness. A tragedy in 5 acts. Cameron, May, Johnson, Truss and Sunak. Although the tragedy isn't for them, they'll continue to be filthy rich, feckless and cruel. The tragedy is on us, the people of Britain. My generation had such high hopes, the world at our feet, and the Tories have taken everything from us, all that was ever good. Everywhere you turn, things are shit. And the reason things are shit is because of the Tory party.